And Kolani, what's the latest at the Mining Indaba?
Mine safety and health is quite important. 2022 was quite a good year. 49 deaths recorded, the lowest in decades, I think on record. But that doesn't mean that this discussion falls through or is not a focal point at the Mining Indaba, as unions at the Indaba have called for the industry to improve health and safety for workers by adapting technology to detect potential issues. Our business Reporter Ntokozo Khumalo spoke to the Mine Health and Safety Council CEO at the Indaba to unpack this some more. Let's take a look.
Health and safety in the mining industry is a huge talking point here at the Mining Indaba as well, with some mining companies, of course, having faced challenges like the Lily mine, where there were workers that were stuck underground, and just the industry stakeholders talking about the importance of really putting safety and health at the forefront for the industry as it continues to grow. And to help me unpack a little bit more, I'm now joined by David Mamphithaat, who is the CEO of Mine Health and Safety Council South Africa. Thank you so much for your time this morning. Now, the health and safety stats were recently released by Minister Mantashe. Could you tell us a little bit of where we stand now compared to where we were over the last year?
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity. I think the first thing I really want to talk about is to congratulate the mining industry for achieving a milestone. 25 years ago, before or during when we were formed, we were doing about 600 deaths in a year. Okay, currently, and this year is a big milestone, we have lost only 49 colleagues, right? Now, this is a milestone and it's a very important thing to celebrate, mainly because the trend you can see is going down. Obviously, we want each and every miner to come back home safe, and that is our goal, and we're still working very hard with our tripartite stakeholders to achieve that. So we have done a lot of work with the state, we have done a lot of work with the Mineral Council, we have done a lot of work with organized labor. We are united, and when it comes to matters of health and safety, we don't disagree. We work together. We do not compete at all. We work together to make sure that our industry is safe, because when you have a safe industry, you definitely have a very productive industry.
Now, David, last year we did see that railing dam in Yachafontein in the Free State burst.
Yeah.
What role then does the council play in ensuring that such events don't occur, or that we can be looking forward to even making sure that it doesn't occur at all?
Yeah. So effectively what we have done as a council is that we have developed a mandatory code of practice on how to deal with land dam, right? It's applicable industry-wide. Now, the challenge with Jagersfontein is that the tailings dam is not regulated by the Mine Health and Safety Act. It's actually regulated by the Occupational Health and Safety Act, which poses a bit of challenge because our inspectors cannot necessarily take control of those kind of slime dams. And this is a case that went to court, and a mining company won that case at the Constitutional Court to say tailings are not part of the Minerals and Petroleum Resources Development Act, right? However, we are a responsible industry. That's why when the Jagersfontein slime dam happened, the Minister of GMRE went there. Our Chief Inspector of Mine went there in solidarity with those people, and we have engaged with the industry to see how can we actually bring the slime dam under the control of the Mine Health and Safety Council Act, in terms of inspections, because we really need to do a lot of inspections. And then we also need to make sure that the operators of those slime dams comply with regulations that is either in the Mine Health and Safety Act or in any other act that is regulated in South Africa.
David, thank you so much for your time today. Of course, that was David Mamphithaat, who is the CEO of the Mines Health and Safety Council, just talking about how all the stakeholders are actually working together to ensure that the industry is safe, that workers are working in a healthy environment, and that there's no competition between industry and the council, but that everyone has the same vision of ensuring that it is safe and healthy for miners. For Newzroom Afrika, Channel 405, I'm Ntokozo Khumalo in Cape Town.